Johnny Depp has always been a fascinating figure in the entertainment industry. His distinctive voice, unique sense of style, and captivating on-screen presence have made him one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood. For decades, Depp has entertained audiences with his extraordinary range of characters, from the eccentric Captain Jack Sparrow to the brooding Edward Scissorhands. His talent and charm seemed like they would always keep him in the public eye. But in recent years, Depp's career and personal life have been overshadowed by controversy, legal battles, and personal struggles. These challenges, though, didn't define him forever. Depp has proven time and time again that he's a fighter. And his recent return to the red carpet, after years of staying out of the public spotlight, reminded everyone why he became a star in the first place. There's something undeniably powerful about watching a star make a comeback after a period of absence, especially when that absence is due to the challenges of the public eye. For Johnny Depp, that moment came when he stepped onto the red carpet for a major career milestone. It wasn't just another celebrity moment. This was an opportunity for Depp to remind the world who he is, what he's capable of, and how resilient he's been through the years. It was a bold, decisive return that sent a clear message: Depp is not done yet. It's easy to forget that behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, stars like Depp are real people, too. They face challenges just like the rest of us, only, their struggles are often played out on the world stage for everyone to see. Over the past few years, Depp has found himself at the center of media storms that would have broken many others. The legal battles with his ex-wife Amber Heard were some of the most publicized trials in recent history. It seemed like everyone had an opinion, and the media didn't hold back in showing every angle of Depp's personal life. In many ways, these events overshadowed his career, leading some to wonder if Depp could ever truly come back from such a public fall from grace. But this red carpet appearance was different. It wasn't just another celebrity strolling down the runway. It was a sign of resilience, a moment of defiance, and a reminder that even the most troubled stars have the power to rise again. Depp had been quiet for a while, keeping out of the public eye, and many people wondered what had happened to him. Where had the once larger-than-life personality gone? Why hadn't he been seen at more events? Was his career over? And then, out of nowhere, there he was, standing tall, confident, and poised, in a moment that seemed to say, I'm still here, and I'm not going anywhere. It wasn't just about him walking the red carpet. It was about him taking control of the narrative again. Depp had spent years letting the media control the story of his life, but now, he was the one writing the next chapter. This return was a statement that he hadn't given up, and he was ready to show the world what he was capable of once more. Of course, a lot of the attention surrounding Depp's return had to do with the fact that he had been away for so long. The last time he was on a red carpet was before his legal troubles. His absence had sparked all kinds of speculation. People wondered if he was retiring, if he was done with Hollywood, or if something else was going on behind the scenes. But when Depp finally stepped out onto that red carpet, it was clear that he wasn't done. He wasn't walking away from Hollywood. He was back, ready to take on the world once again. There's a certain kind of magic that happens when a star makes a return like Depp did. It's not just about the career milestones or the accolades. It's about the raw, human element of seeing someone rise from adversity. People love a good comeback story. It's something we can all relate to. We've all had our own struggles, our own setbacks, and we know what it's like to feel like the world is against us. But seeing someone like Depp rise above the odds gives us hope. It reminds us that, no matter how tough things get, we can all find our way back. Depp's return to the red carpet wasn't just about a man stepping into a room filled with flashing cameras and bright lights. It was about so much more than that. It was a statement of strength and determination. It was a signal to everyone watching that, no matter how many times life knocks you down, you can always get back up. Depp didn't let the controversies and scandals define him. Instead, he took those experiences and used them as fuel for his comeback. He showed the world that he could rise above the negativity and focus on what truly mattered: his art, his passion, and his ability to entertain. One of the most striking aspects of Depp's return was the way he carried himself. He wasn't trying to prove anything. He wasn't trying to impress anyone with flashy antics or over-the-top gestures. Instead, he simply walked with confidence, as if to say, "I've been through a lot, but here I am, and I'm proud of who I am." His demeanor was calm and collected, and there was an undeniable sense of peace that radiated from him. It was as if Depp had found a new sense of balance in his life, and he was finally comfortable in his own skin. There's something incredibly refreshing about seeing a celebrity embrace their true self, flaws and all. In Hollywood, where image is everything, it can be tempting to hide behind a carefully curated persona. But Depp didn't do that. He didn't try to be anyone other than who he was. He was authentic, and that authenticity resonated with everyone who saw him. In a world full of pretenders, Depp's honesty was a breath of fresh air. But of course, Depp's comeback wouldn't have been complete without addressing the elephant in the room, his tumultuous personal life. It's no secret that Depp's relationships, particularly his marriage to Amber Heard, have been a major topic of discussion in the media. The public trial, the allegations, the back and forth between the two, these events have been hard to ignore. But the truth is, these personal battles don't define Depp. They may have been part of his journey, but they don't tell the whole story. Depp is more than just his past mistakes or the legal dramas that have played out in the press. He's an actor, a creator, and a man who still has so much to offer the world. It's important to remember that everyone has their own personal struggles. The difference with Depp is that his struggles have been laid bare for the world to see. And yet, despite everything, he has remained standing. That's the power of resilience. That's what makes Depp's return so inspiring. He's a reminder that even when life feels like it's falling apart, you can still rebuild. You can still come back stronger. Johnny Depp's red carpet moment wasn't just a celebration of his career. It was a celebration of his comeback, of his resilience, and of the fact that he's still got a lot to give. He may have been through some dark times, but he's shining brighter than ever now. And as we watch Depp continue to rebuild his career and move forward, we can't help but feel a sense of pride for him. His journey is far from over, and we're all here for it. There's something undeniably compelling about watching someone face adversity, and even more so when they come out the other side stronger than before. Johnny Depp has become the embodiment of that narrative. His life has been anything but easy, and the public has witnessed every twist and turn of his journey. From his rise to fame to the dramatic fall that followed, Depp's story has been one of highs and lows, and through it all, he has remained resilient. It's easy to forget that behind the glitz and glamour of his Hollywood persona, Depp is just like the rest of us, a man who has faced struggles, made mistakes, and yet somehow found a way to keep moving forward. For years, Depp's personal life seemed to be constantly in the headlines, and not for the right reasons. From tumultuous relationships to a very public divorce, the media made sure to capture every moment, turning his personal battles into tabloid fodder. It was hard to ignore the weight of those issues, especially with the widespread attention they received. Many in the industry, and the public, wondered whether Depp could ever recover from such a public fall from grace. He was painted as someone who had lost it all, and the world seemed ready to move on without him. Yet, in the midst of all this, Depp kept fighting. He didn't let the noise of the world drown him out. While others may have crumbled under the pressure, Depp made the conscious choice to stay true to himself and continue pursuing his passions. His comeback didn't happen overnight, and it didn't come without its own set of challenges. But through it all, Depp displayed a quiet strength that was impossible to ignore. He didn't need to explain himself or apologize for his past mistakes. He simply got back to work, rebuilding not just his career, but his personal sense of purpose and identity. His return to the red carpet marked a pivotal moment in this journey. It wasn't just a walk down a fancy runway or another event in a long line of celebrity appearances. For Depp, this moment was much bigger. It was a testament to his ability to persevere, to rise from the ashes of his struggles and reclaim his place in the spotlight. This wasn't just about a man showing up for an event. It was about a man showing the world that he still had something to offer. That despite everything he had been through, he was not going to be defined by his past. Depp's decision to re-enter the public eye was not about seeking validation or approval, it was about taking control of his own narrative and telling the world, I'm still here, and I'm ready for what's next. What makes Depp's return even more powerful is the fact that he didn't have to do this. He could have remained in the background, living his life away from the media and the cameras. But instead, he chose to step back into the limelight. That alone speaks volumes about his character. It would have been easy for him to walk away from Hollywood, to leave the red carpet behind and live a quiet life. But Depp didn't choose the easy path. He chose the one that would challenge him the most, the one that required him to face his past head-on and prove to himself, and to the world, that he wasn't finished yet. This is where the true strength of his comeback lies. It's not just about the fact that Depp returned to the red carpet, it's about the emotional resilience he displayed in the process. His decision to show up wasn't just an external statement, it was an internal declaration that he had healed enough to move forward, not as a victim of his circumstances, but as someone who had learned from them and grown stronger because of them. Depp's ability to rise from such personal and public turmoil is a reminder that we all have the power to overcome the challenges life throws our way. It doesn't matter how many times we fall or how badly we may fail, what truly matters is that we get up, dust ourselves off, and keep going. In a way, Depp's return to the red carpet is symbolic of the broader human experience. We all face hardships in our lives, some more public than others. We all make mistakes and encounter setbacks. But the key to moving forward, as Depp has shown, is not to allow those setbacks to define us. We have the ability to redefine our own story. And Depp has done just that. His return to the public eye wasn't just about reclaiming his career, it was about reclaiming his life. Now, as Depp continues to move forward, it's clear that he's not just doing so for the sake of regaining his status in Hollywood. This return is about more than just stepping back onto the stage. It's about finding a deeper purpose, a renewed sense of passion for his craft. Depp has always been someone who pours his heart and soul into his roles, and it's apparent that he hasn't lost that drive. In fact, it's likely that the struggles he's faced in recent years have only fueled his desire to create, to act, and to show the world what he's truly capable of. The fire that has always burned within him hasn't been extinguished, it's been reignited, and it's stronger than ever. As Depp moves into this next chapter of his life and career, it's impossible to say exactly where it will take him. But one thing is certain, he's not done yet. He's faced the darkest parts of his life, and he's come out the other side, not unscathed, but stronger, wiser, and more determined. His return to the red carpet isn't just about the glamorous events or the awards, it's about a man who has lived through the highs and the lows and is ready to take on whatever the future holds. Depp's story is a powerful reminder that it's never too late for a comeback. No matter how far we fall, we always have the power to rise again. Whether in our careers, our personal lives, or our passions, the strength to start over and reinvent ourselves is always within reach. Johnny Depp's return is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, and it's a story we can all take inspiration from as we face our own challenges and pursue our own paths to redemption. As we continue to watch Depp's journey unfold, one thing is certain, he's not going anywhere. He's here to stay, and we're all lucky to witness the next phase of his career. There's so much more to come from Johnny Depp, and we can't wait to see what he does next. Whether it's in front of the camera, behind the scenes, or simply living life on his own terms, Depp has shown the world that even the toughest battles can lead to the most rewarding comebacks. And for that, we can all take a little inspiration.